Yo guys, today we are looking at Google's latest budget offering, the Pixel 9a. Now to be honest, budget phones have gotten really good over the past few years, with good specs at much lower price points. However, Google's Pixel 9a isn't trying to win a spec war here, but instead it's focusing on what actually matters: a smooth experience, clean software, solid battery life, and a camera that punches way above its weight. In a world of massive phones, the Pixel 9a is refreshingly compact, especially if you hate those giant slabs that barely fit in your pockets. This phone is a dream to use. Of course, if you prefer big displays, this might not be for you, but for one-handed use, the Pixel 9a is super comfortable overall. Phone feels premium and nice to hold and comes with a plastic back. Also, it doesn't feel cheap. In fact, plastic does offer better durability, and no camera bump means you can lay this on flat surface without causing any wobbling issues. On the front, it's a different story. Its 1080p only display is surrounded by a very fat bezel. It's one of the fattest bezels found on any phones, even when you compare with the phones available at much lower price points. It doesn't hamper your usage in any way. I'm not saying it's a problem in terms of any functions. However, it doesn't look good. But once you use the phone for a few days, you kind of forget about it. However, if you are a person of aesthetics, then let me tell you that this phone is not going to win any awards in that category, to make matters. And to make matters worse, in this department, the display is protected by an older generation Gorilla Glass, so make sure you install a screen protector as soon as you pull this phone out of your box. Once you get over the bezel concerns, you'll notice that the Pixel 9a display feels really smooth while navigating the UI in general. Kind of smooth and nice scrolling through social media. It really feels fluid navigating the UI, absolutely. No starters, even basic animation, feels snappy and premium due to high refresh rate of 120 Hz. The smoothness can also be attributed to the Hertz as well, but optimized software, and there is absolutely no bloating, no weird skins, just pure clean Android the way Google always intended. And here's what makes Pixel 9a stand out: the 7 years of software updates. Now that's insane for a budget phone, as most phones in this price range barely get 3 years, let alone 7. So if you are someone who likes to hold on to a phone for a long time, well, this is a big plus. Now you cannot talk about a Pixel phone without talking about its camera. Google Pictures are known for their amazing image processing, and the Pixel 9a here is no exception. You get wide dynamic range, so even in tough lighting, your shadows and highlights look really balanced and perfect skin tones. Seriously, Google does some of the best skin tone processing in the industry. Natural colors, meaning that photos look real, not overly saturated or artificial. Excellent detail retention even in low light conditions. Even though zoom capabilities are a bit hampered and it lacks a periscope zoom lens like nothing offers on their Phone 3a Pro. But Google's Super Zoom does a decent job of keeping details sharp when you zoom in digitally. It's not as good as a true periscope lens, but for a budget phone it holds up. Only complaint here is that I wish it could zoom a bit further into the scenes. Now what about video? Well, for a budget phone, daytime video quality is surprisingly good. You get smooth stabilization, great color accuracy, nice sharpness in bad lighting, but at night, that's where the Pixel 9 shows its budget roots. The Pixel 9a, that is. In most of the scenes while recording video, you see lots of noise, the detail starts to fade, and it's just not as some of its competitors. Still, if you are mostly shooting videos during the day, it's solid for this price. Overall, it is a great camera for the price you pay, and this value proposition doesn't stop there. You get stereo speakers set up. The stereo setup delivers clear audio. It's not going to offer a flagship experience here, but for casual listening, it gets the job done. However, where it kills a lot of flagship is the humongous battery life. Man, Google has nailed the 5100 mAh battery here. That's more than enough for a full day of use, even if you are a heavy user. However, if you are a power user, you need to keep in mind that this phone comes with a Tensor chipset, and if you love gaming on your phone, this might not be the phone for you. The Tensor chip is fine for everyday tasks, but push it with demanding games and you'll see frame drops and stutters. For casual games, no problem, but intensive gaming sessions won't be satisfying for you. On Pixel 9a, overall experience optimized really well though, but Tensor is not as smooth as offerings from Snapdragon. Overall, Google makes great flagship camera phones and no one can dispute that. Their A series compete in the most competitive budget segment. This segment is often driven by specs and performance being delivered at lower price points. However, getting a great phone at a lower price isn't just about decent specs. Long-term software support, a smooth experience and smart AI features that make daily use feel premium, even when you pay half the price of a flagship. So if you want a compact phone with amazing cameras alongside pure Android with 7 years of updates and a solid battery life, then this is one of the best budget phones. But if you need a high-res display flagship gaming performance or the best low-light video and zooming capabilities, then you might want to look at other options. Okay, I must admit that for my personal taste, camera lens, though it's flush with the body and design, isn't much pretty. Overall, the Google Pixel 9a got a minimalistic approach for design and that some would find even ugly. But those are opinions. As for the AI features, I explained them in detail in my previous video covering Google 9 series, so go and watch it please. So guys, what do you think about the Pixel 9a budget phone? Is it sick, or do you have your eyes on something else? Drop a comment below, and of course, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that bell icon for more reviews like this. Until the next time, take care of each other and yourselves, of course, and thank you for watching guys, as always. Cheers.